What's going on, guys? I'm Chris, and welcome back to another video. Today, I'm talking about a movie that I just watched for the first time. I've done some of these, especially in October. I was doing a lot of these first-time watch videos with horror movies, so I figured I would do a few here in December with Christmas movies. Now, I haven't posted a ton of Christmas content, because I kind of like to wait till it gets a little closer to Christmas, but at the same time, it's Christmas season, so what am I even talking about? I'm also wearing my Ransom sweater from Knives Out. Very festive, I feel like, so I watched Deck the Halls. This movie came out in 2006, and I watched it for the first time ever the other day. It stars Matthew Broderick, Danny DeVito. It's only about an hour and a half long, so I didn't mind watching it. And right off the bat, I'll say the movie was pure cheesiness. Like, the premise of this movie is essentially a neighbor, Danny DeVito, moves in next to Matthew Broderick's house. He becomes obsessed with trying to get his house visible from space with as much Christmas lights and decorations as possible. That's basically the premise of the movie. On a surface level, it works as like a fun, family-friendly comedy holiday movie. Like, if this was on TV, I would totally not have any issues with it being on in the background. Is it something I would seek out on my own again? No. The issue that I have with this movie is that, yes, it's really cheesy, so, like, I'm aware of cheesy movies, and it's kind of self-aware in that sense, but it wasn't funny. That was the issue I had. So, like, there were a few jokes that landed for me, but there was some moments where it was really cheesy, and like I said, I embrace that it's a cheesy movie, but there were some moments that were so cringy. Like, that's a really big issue. Like, this one scene.
Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? Oh, God.
I had to look away almost. That was like, oh, this is so hard to watch. It's like not funny, and it's just the really uncomfortable situations. And there was a lot of this like physical comedy. For example, there's a scene where Matthew Broderick is like in a Santa sleigh, and he's like in the ice, and he gets trapped underwater. Stuff like that's probably played more towards kids, but again, it still works for the overall like movie, I would say. But the cringe factor was just high a lot of the time. Danny DeVito's daughters and his wife were very cringy with their interactions with Matthew Broderick's family. But, you know, if I watched this movie as a kid for the first time, I would totally dig it. Like, if I watched this when I was 6 to 9 years old, in that range, this would probably be, like, one of my favorites just because of nostalgia alone. But honestly, I haven't heard that many people talk about Deck the Halls. I just watched it because it's a quick Christmas movie. I know my friend Trevor from Film Geek said it's a pretty quick and easy holiday watch, so I was like, hey, I'll give it a shot. It's not that memorable, truthfully. Like I said, it's not one I'm going to add to my consistent watch list when it comes to holiday movies, and I'm starting to find that out with more Christmas movies. The more Christmas movies that I watch for the first time, the less of them make the rewatch list. So maybe I'm just picky, or maybe, you know, everyone has that soft spot for those classics that they just have in their heart. So who knows? Danny DeVito's pretty funny, but like I said, the movie's just very meh. Like, meh is the word I would use to describe it. I give it 2.5 out of 5 on LETTERBOXD, so it's very middle of the road at best. The ending does kind of pull on the heartstrings a little, gives you a very nice, heartfelt ending. But again, it's nothing to take too serious. It's just a movie that, you know, if it's on TV, throw it on, have a few laughs, and kind of forget about it a few days later. So that's basically what I think of Deck the Halls. But the title's kind of funny because Matthew Broderick's family name is the Halls, and Deck the Halls is kind of a play on words there, like deck the halls and deck the halls with boughs of holly. La 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 la. Sorry to damage your eardrums. I would classify this as a feel-good movie. Like, it was decently entertaining, but overall, not much to write home about. So that's kind of just my quick thoughts on Deck the Halls. If you guys have seen the movie, let me know in the comments down below, because I don't really hear anyone talk about this. I've always heard the name Deck the Halls, like I said, but I didn't even really know what it was about until a few days ago. So if you've seen Deck the Halls, let me know down below. Definitely hit the like button, and if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. It would mean the world. I've got a ton of Christmas content planned for the next few weeks. That's going to be a Santa Claus ranking, some Rankin Bass videos, and even a video on the original Grinch, because that one just holds a special soft place in my heart. And perhaps some Die Hard related videos. Hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Things are starting to wind down. The year is coming to an end, so stay safe out there. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.